Refreshing. So, we're back. Pokemon, once again. So it's been a while. I did say I was going to stick to a schedule. Nah. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Way too easy. So, instead, I have got sunburnt. Very sunburnt. Owie, 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 owie. Sunburnt, sunburnt. Oh, look at that. Why does the sun hurt so much? Ow. So, I mean, look at that. That's like... No, I actually... I'm not going to lie to you. I actually turned the contrast down on my camera because it actually looked really bad. Like, this looked... like, I don't know if you saw it then, but, like, I turned the contrast down on my camera because I literally just look like a lobster. Like a rock lobster. So, hello, Mr. Wizard Will. Casting your spell once again tonight. And Mr. Goni7789, which means he's come back from the future to watch me play Pokemon. You know, that would be one of the worst reasons to time travel. It'd be like Goodnight Sweetheart, right? You know, that film with Nicholas Lyndhurst, I think his name is, because he had the ability to go back in time to World War II, and instead of killing Hitler or giving them technology to be able to win the war better, or doing any significance, he chose to cheat on his wife with a barmaid. I mean, there's two ways you could look at that. There's, what a friggin' idiot. And then there's, "Wee lad, ooh, it's disgusting, but nobody'll ever know because of the time-space continuum paradox." Bit of a weird premise, right, to a show. But there you go. That's Goodnight Sweetheart. Never thought that would come up in a stream, but then again, never thought I'd look like a rock lobster. So, haven't been drinking, by the way. This is just the weirdness that I am, and a little bit of Dr. Pepper in a beer glass. So, there we go. So, if any of you guys tuned into my last stream, you will know that I really didn't enjoy Pokemon last time. And the reason was because it was walking through a cave, and I didn't enjoy it very much. But this time, we've made it to a new town. I can't remember what happened because breakfast has happened at least 3 times since. So I'm just kind of looking forward to actually jumping back in, even though, like I said last time, did bore me a little bit. But hello, some lad reaching 100,000 subscribers. Ahoy there, indeed. And we're gonna get to it. I mean, hopefully that annoying hop won't get in our way too much. But let's have a look at what we had. So I have no idea what I've done already. It's great, isn't it? I mean, all the clue, all the gear, no idea. And I've also been playing a lot of Xbox, so I'll be pressing A instead of B, B instead of A, and all that jazz. Oh, okay, so I didn't even heal my team. We are off to a fantastic start already, right? So the first things you guys are going to see in Pokemon is this. Bum, 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 bum. Will, you're streaming Fortnite. I played a heck ton of Fortnite on Chapter 2 Season 1. I loved it. And then Chapter 2 Season 2 rolled around, and I couldn't stand the NPCs and the spy thing. Yuck. What happened to What? I'm confused. What happened to language? Oh, Streamlabs! Yay! Streamlabs is actually working for once. Welcome, Streamlabs bot. Don't forget to visit the website, nintendovids.com. That's where we do all sorts of Nintendo-y things. And the YouTube channel is actually doing pretty well over there. We don't stream, but we do a lot of videos. I said do. But you want to check out Philmith's videos over there. Great stuff. Yeah, you can also donate to keep the lights on or show your support. I'm not going to talk about that too much. I'm not going to ask for support. But it is there just in case anybody wants to. And the reason it's on there is because Streamlabs just sets it up for you, so why not? Yeah, my Streamlabs account is still Topic Nintendo, which is what this channel used to be called a very long time ago. Wow, my bot's completely going for it. He's my biggest fan right now, right? Don't worry, those notifications slow down. I think he's just excited because it hasn't been here for a while. It's like, ooh, it's my time to shine. Diggly dig! Flamingo 360, welcome to the stream. Double kick the Diglett. I'm still not quite sure what you're on about. The language. Check my PC. As in the PC in Pokemon, right? That is what you're talking about, yeah? Trainer. I have no idea what you're talking about still. Let's go kill some Pokemons! I've been thinking of maybe playing some other games, right? There's Subnautica, which I downloaded a while back and I still want to play. Minecraft Dungeons is out tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to playing Minecraft Dungeons. But there is a latency on this because I've only got a single screen setup. So, and my card isn't made really like for streaming in the preview window. So I can't really play games that take that much action. Like that's why I haven't played any shooters or stuff because yeah, they just too much latency. I can't really keep it up too much. So I'm gonna have to play a few slow games like this. But I mean, Xenoblade's out, right? Xenoblade I can cope with a bit of latency. Complete that game before. So on Friday, maybe I'll pick up Xenoblade. Oh, yeah, I had a shuffle around the Pokemon. Just trying to use up some different ones. The ones that I like and stuff. There is a couple in the boxes. They will be making a bit of a change around at some point. But basically, I just felt like I had too much in my team. I don't know if that's a thing on this game. I know in the old games it was. If you had the experience share with less Pokemon, it would share out the experience a bit higher between them. I mean, chat, you can let me know. You're the Pokemon Masters. I'm just a noob. Right? I've just kicked an electric thing and got paralyzed. What do I know? So please, let me know if that is still the case. Could this Assassin's Creed look? What is that thing? What? Oh, that's a wild Gorney. He's more beard than man now. Wow, that was some juddery scene change then. Scorny as my only mod on at the minute. Does that link actually show up as a link in chat that Streamlabs keeps showing you guys? I'll have a look for language in a bit in the boxes just to make sure that it's still there. I can't remember, like, it's been so long. Okay, right, I'll have to sort that out. Boo. Ooh. Ooh, he frisked me. Ooh. Me like what me see. So for those of you who don't know, I'm engaged. And I actually got engaged in a pumpkin patch. That's right. I proposed in a pumpkin patch. So, I'm going to catch this fool. Or kill it. Or kill it. No. No. But the pumpkin meant so much to me. Oh. I didn't want to do that. That's Animal Crossing. Picking up items with Y. Yes, there's a Pokemon. Get it. I'm gonna catch this pumpkin fool. I'm gonna kick its ass using double kick. No. Thanks, Gordon. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd probably mess that up. Togo boy. Togo boy. Togo boy. Togo boy. Togo boy. Togo boy. Oh, Togo boy. Way! Here he is. Right, let's do it. Come on, Togo boy. Togo boy. Oh. I'm going to kick its ass again tonight. Maybe I should just throw a Pokeball and just hope for the best. Togo boy. Togo boy. Good boy, Togo boy. Ooh. Have a look at my great balls. Have a look at my great ball. My ball is very great. That boy. Welcome. You got Togo boy and Net boy. All in one place. What more could you want? Huh? What more could you want? He's supersized. He's a massive Pokeball, said to be the product of areas where a great number of lost souls lingered. What? 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 What should I call him? Come on. Pumpkaboo. I got engaged in a pumpkin patch. Right? He's a pumpkin. She's a pumpkin even. So what should I call her? Pumpkin Hill. Kin. I like Kin. Do like Kin. Hi Cats Eat. Instant demonetization if you were ever making money on YouTube. I'm not. So I can say dumb shits, but still. I'm going to call it Kin. I like Kin. Thank you so much for the for subscribing, Mr. Cat Seats, Miss Cat Seats, Mr. Cat Seats, Miss Cat Seats, gender neutral Cat Seats. Right, let's go. Diglett, 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 Dig. Right, let's double kick this fool. Doosh, right in the little head. Boom. Yeah, Streamlabs is really on it tonight. it's absolutely let me down every other night, but tonight it's like screaming from the rooftops. So, guys, are any of you picking up Xenoblade Chronicles on Friday. I really want to know because I like the game in the end. I liked it in the end, but it took me years to finish because I started it. Didn't really like the battle mechanics that much. Started it again. Slowly started playing it. Got a little bored. Stopped again, and then when I had nothing to play, I went back to it again, and eventually ended up really, really liking it. But it did take me a while to get into, and I kind of really want to pick it up again. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I'll have the same problems again. Ugh. Catch the Eevee. I didn't see an Eevee then. I must be having my eyes closed again. So chat, are you picking up Xenoblade Chronicles or are you picking up some of the 2K games? What's rare? This Meowth. Oh, the Eevee. Okay. Bye, Meowth. I'm so confused right now. Da, 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 da. What's Togo Boy doing? Has he found something? Gringo leveled up. Oh dear, of course that wasn't all mine. What was I thinking? Oh my god. It wasn't my dog. Oh yeah, did all you guys take part in the Splatfest as well? I was Team Mayo. We won last time, we lost this time. That's fair enough. I mean, the thing is with the Splatfest, right, is whenever a team's really popular, like, every match I played was just against other Team Mayos. And when you pick a team and you're only fighting the same team, you're guaranteed to lose the Splatfest, right? Because it just always happens. People jump on board which they want to win, and then that always ends up not winning. Everybody was saying how good they found Splatoon 2 when they jumped back into it. I think I'm just burnt out on Splatoon after playing Splatoon 1 and then Splatoon 2 almost directly after. But yeah, I mean, it's great fun, isn't it? Just having like these silly ones, especially like mayo or ketchup. I mean, you do both, right? Tell me you do both. I do both. Ketchup and mayo, yeah, together. Perfect match made at home. A little bit of burger sauce in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I really like this stupid one that we had in Europe with the toilet rolls. Toilet roll front, toilet fall back. Which one do you choose? That was the best Splatfest that I ever did, right? It was fun, it was quite close. Yes, it was quite close, yeah. Team Ketchup! We got Team Ketchup. West Side! Oh, if I boot this thing in the face, it's gonna... Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll put him back in the team next time I go to the Poke Center. Okay? To be honest, I can't even remember getting rid of half the stuff on here, so I can't remember what's what, especially being as I named the Pokemon now. I don't actually know their real names at all. So... What is that thing? Grubbin? Grubbin? I love the way that whenever one thing works on Streamlabs, something else breaks. It evolves into a bus. Does that mean I need to catch Grubby? Chat, please let me know. Mikem, please let me know, guys. Should I be catching a bus? A Grubby? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's catch this thing. Oh no, we can't. It's a trainer, isn't it? Of course. You know that's how much attention I'm paying. I'm paying more attention to the chat than the game. I will prove my stupidity over and over again, by the way. It's gonna happen. Ah! You know, I think that was actually... I think that was a glitch, because it says a month ago here that Mikem subbed. So I think Streamlabs is playing a fast one on me. I'll check the stats after it's finished. I should put the credits on. And it'll come up just Mikem. I know that you guys probably don't want to see the grind. And that you probably wish I'd have done this bit of a grind in my own time. But I honestly just wanted to hang out and chat with you lot in chat. It's been a very burny day. No! Don't get away from me! You freak! I love the way that is literally... Yes, now. I'm sorry, that is my best impression of this Meowth. Look at him, he's a psycho! Look at that smile. Team Shiny Rocket Stam! Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. Is it the Meowth impression? Did the Meowth impression do it for you, Dan? No, I hope so. Team Rockets, Rockets. Meow. There's the Eevee. You got me excited in chat earlier, by the way, Gorny. Telling me there was an Eevee about and he wasn't. Nah, not taking that. Nope, nope, no kisses. Social distancing. Keep away. Keep away. Distance. Am I accepting gifts in game? No, not today, because I want to try and hammer it down, because we spent a couple of episodes literally not doing much, so we're trying to get on. But if you stay and hang around in the next stream, I might do some like some raids and stuff in the next one. But for this episode, we just want to try and just carry on and play through it. I haven't experienced this game at all, so I want to try and keep it as vanilla as possible as well. Like, I don't really want to trade and get, like, super buffed up Pokemon who are like, yes! I just want to try and just go through it in general. But thank you. Honestly, thank you. Like, it is really appreciated that people want to, like, trade and send and gifts and all that sort of stuff. But I am vanilla, yes. But I am I'm not even a Pokemon noob, but I make the worst mistakes that you could ever make, and because I haven't played through this one, it's my first Pokemon properly since X and Y, which I didn't enjoy. So I just wanted to try and get through it as vanilla as I could. Thank you very much. Honestly, it is really appreciated. But I do just want to try and get through it as... oh my goodness, you can use ZR instead of A. Does that mean you can use ZL instead of B? The truth is, the event ones will probably be wasted on me anyway, because after I finish this game, I won't be keeping Pokemon Box or anything like that. So honestly, there'll be somebody who's much worth giving them to than me. But I honestly really do appreciate it. Like I don't want to stress that enough. I can't stress that enough. Like, I kind of wish I had something for you now. I don't have anything. You can watch some terrible Pokemon gameplay though if you want. That's fine, right? Look how shiny my nose is from being burnt today. Look at that. Terrible. Lovely weather. Don't stay out in it. Do not stay out in it. Plenty of sun cream. I did, but I just burn really badly all the time. Meowth, you have met your maker. Shiny Nut throws Pokeball. Yeah, but to be honest, it's like a shiny Zubat, isn't it? You just leave it in your box. What did I just do? No! No! I should have kept that move! No! Oh, why do I even do this? I wasn't reading. I didn't want to replace Rock Smash with Strength, but I've done it now. I've done it. What am I doing here? Why have I sent? Why have I sent this guy out? Honestly, it's just Dr. Pepper I'm drinking. Honestly, it is. Just Dr. Pepper. This is a bad... bad... Yep. Yeah, okay. I get it. Run. Everybody's paralyzed. Ah, lovely bit of Dr. Pepper. I'm not sponsored or anything. Mr. Mime hidden ability. What does that do? Oil. Don't mess with the Togo boy. Gives you Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime! So, I know we've got a few Pokemon fans in here, right? But honestly, what's better? Detective Pikachu or Sonic movie? Now, I like them both. Like, I wouldn't want to pick between them. But I want to make you guys pick between them. Why? I'm evil. And yeah, I just want to know. I want to know what you guys think about the two films. I honestly thought the Sonic was gonna suck really bad. Ended up being really good. And I don't know what I thought about Detective Pikachu going in, because I played the game and it wasn't so good. But the film was really good. So, yeah, Sonic or Detective Pikachu. Jim Carrey is in Sonic though. He was fantastic. I do like Jim Carrey, and I think he was a good version of Robotnik. I really do. I honestly think it's a good version. And a lot of people moan because he had hair and his mustache was too small, but then I think the way that they just did it was great. Right, so we got Spark. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously going to replace that, right? Replace Raw. No, I actually really like Raw. I actually really like Raw. It's got me out of some tough too. Leech Seed. Right, what are we looking at here? Instead of Confuse Ray. Or ooh. This move always goes first, or Astonish. I don't think. No, I think I'm gonna get rid of Leech Seed. And boom, I'm back, baby. Uh-oh. I know, yeah, but it also makes, in trainer battles, it also makes trainers switch their Pokemon, right? I remember that one. I remember that. Not all empty. Not all empty. Right, there's a lot of chat in the chat here a second. So, let's see. Read second to last. Third to last. Do you have Nintendo Switch Online? I do. Can I do a giveaway? It depends. Is that a giveaway for those Pokemon? Yeah. If it's Pokemon for Pokemon. Yeah, feel free. Drop your code in the chat and people could go nuts. I play Pokemon very weirdly. I know. I know. I'm well aware. Toga boy! He dead! Gringo can go out. I know that this isn't the best best set of match types ever, but I just want to see if I could do it. Next team showing Rocket Stan. If anybody wants to do that, go ahead. Feel free to give away stuff. It's great, like when community people want to get together, right, and do things. So I don't mind that at all. I think we need to go back to the Pokemon Center, right? So I've got to pick up a mystery gift thing, but I might do that just as the stream ends, to save the time, basically doing it. Because I probably wouldn't use the event Pokemon. I quite like picking up my own stuff and just rolling with that. The stadium looks out of place. I think it does, but I think that's also... This is set in England, right? Pretty much. And I honestly really do think that that's very English to have like this big, massive stadium which does not fit in anywhere. Like Manchester Arena does not fit in with Manchester, right? It doesn't. It doesn't fit in. It's the same as Birmingham Bullring. I know that's a shopping centre. It's a little bit different, but you look at the rest of Birmingham and it does not fit in. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did say that. You should have more subs. Thank you very much. I don't really put the effort into YouTube as much as I should have. So that's probably why I haven't got any subs. But still, I've got a second channel. It's the Nintendo Village. Take a look over there. That's a bit of a more subscribed to channel than this one. Right, so we've got an empty space. Let's see. We've got Flame. Oh yeah, of course I remember this guy now. I don't think I used that at all, did I? And I know we said we would catch more Pokemon and name them, but I haven't done that yet either. So, and I'm back, baby. Right, my camera's actually behaving itself today as well. Normally when I turn it off like that, it does not like it when it comes back on. So what do you guys think? You think I'm ready to take on the gym? I mean, I know I suck at this game, right? But it's the first gym. It shouldn't be too hard. Should it? Should it? You tell me. Yeah, but Wembley basically is like that. Wembley Stadium is so out of place with the surrounding area. Like it's an old rundown, like filthy town around stadium. No offense to anybody who lives around Wembley, but like it's all mismatched and like not very modern and not very pretty. And then Wembley's like this epic stadium just shoved right in the middle. What gym challenge number am I? What do you mean the number that I put on my back? Because I'm being dumb again. In which case it's 111 because I wasn't paying attention when I was reading it and I just clicked 111. So they were like, "So what number are you? What number are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't read, so I have no idea what you're on about." So I just typed in 111. You get that when you don't pay attention. I mean, it's happened a lot to me in games where I do not pay attention and then I ended up putting something dumb. So, yeah. It restores your PP. Guys, I'm 33 and I still find PP funny. Oh, 69. Oh, I like it. I think next time I drink Dr. Pepper, I'm gonna have to make sure it's the one with no sugar in, right? Right. Donkeys get some ass whoopings. So let's try this dude. Is it any good? What is it? What type is it? I can't even tell. It's a psychic. Okay. It makes your PP larger. I mean, whew. Wow, this play nice. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at what moves it had, did I? Again, what can I say? Look at this. Look at this burn. It's so weird. It looks like a battle scar. Don't scratch me! Critical hit as well. Look at how proud Meowth is. He's like, I've just caused you to scratch. Oh no, Gorny, did you just make another Sonic reference? We've talked about Sonic way too much. Okay, so that's a heal thing. This is not the Pokemon to send out against this guy, right? So let's change and go for this one because it's got super effective next to it. It's good enough for me. Happy belated birthday! And if you're in quarantine or lockdown as well, birthdays suck in quarantine and lockdown, right? Like, mine was in April, and it was just couldn't do anything, couldn't see anyone. And Tesco's didn't even have the birthday cake. So, yeah, it's not good, but I mean, at least it's only, or it should theoretically be once in your lifetime that this will happen. So, there's that to look forward to, I suppose. Level up. Language grew to level 19. Ah, my ankles! I think we need to take on the gym. Why am I using this Pokemon still? Home close. Look at him, he looks so proud. Kick his ass. David's in the house. There you go, Dave. David. How was that, David? How was that for a hello? Hope you like that. There we go. We're kicking every Pokemon's ass. Just imagine if Ash was a bit more. Oh, it's a ballet tree. I didn't know about the ballets. That's the most unanimated thing so far in Pokemon. Oh. What is going on? Triple A for you folks. Wow. That was that was something. Hey Joey. Oh, that was something else entirely. Should not have found that as funny as this, but definitely found that funny. I don't know. I just so unanimated that was. I'm good, Joey. Hope you're okay as well. You really need to get back to finishing this game up, David. Yeah, I've been hit and miss so far in it. Like, I've really enjoyed streaming and talking to people. In my own time playing it, not so much. But hey. Yeah, I had a bit of a thing on Fortnite. Like, I enjoyed it while we was playing it. I also had a bunch of other people, which I joined every once in a while. And then I just sort of dropped off Fortnite. We was talking about it earlier in the stream, actually. I really enjoyed the Chapter 2 Season 1, but then by Chapter 2 Season 2, I didn't enjoy it, so I dropped off then. Yeah, I fell off pretty hard from it as well. I was tempted to go back to Apex to check out the, well, just how it is now. But Warzone's also calling me, right? I've been playing a lot more Xbox lately, so. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Yampa. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, now it's Kylie Minogue. I had to come because I wanted to hear what you thought. I don't know why I make it sound like that. Maybe I should stop. What do I think of it? The Darkest Day. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. A great storm covered the called the Darkest Day. What connection does it have to Dynamax? Are you flirting with me? Look at the way you twirl your hair. Hey, babe. I like your glasses. I put the lead card in my album. Yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass, no matter what he is. He could be the Lord of the Flies. He's going down. He could be the Night King. He's going down too. You fell off. Warzone is utter poopy. I haven't played it. I haven't got my Xbox Online at the minute, so that's why I haven't played anything like that. I will get into it at some point and have a go. What is the point in this? Yeah, okay. I thought you hated Apex, Joey. What's going on? You getting back into that? David, you like Warzone? Good enough. Yeah, I mean, them sort of games are only good with your friends, right? I mean, I have no idea how people play Fortnite. No offense to anybody here who does, but I do not enjoy Fortnite on my own. I do not enjoy Fortnite on my own. It's very, just, like, a lot of walking across land, right? I know that sounds really dumb, but it is. And yeah, it's not so good. But when there's 4 of you, guys, so it kind of gets a bit better. They have big stones with etchings on. You can tell this isn't set by me because the canals are always full of idiots. Oh, shiny. Yeah, I completely agree with Joey there. Really is crap on your own. Brutal swing. I haven't bothered with a single TM yet, I don't think. Maybe I should. Maybe I should look into that. You know, the thing is, though, is like I'm always conscious of fiddling around with. That's because it puts you in with just the bots, Gorney. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but I have now. It's like, oh, it's Gorney. Put him in the kids' corner with the bots. Yeah, I'm always conscious of like wasting too much time going through like menus and stuff like that. So if you guys think I'm being incredibly dumb and not paying attention, that's because you're right. But I don't want to go through menus all the time. That makes HP. It does nothing to my PP. Doesn't do anything at all for my PP. Oh no, he's here. No, don't look at him. Did he see us? Oh god, he saw us. Ugh. The most annoying character that's ever walked the earth. Digital Earth, that is. Oh no, he's so annoying. Hop. Get out the way, the damn doors, Hop. What are you guys doing? I hope you know that there's a no drinking law in these regions, lads. Just shift along, will ya? Stop loitering. So, I've got to ask you guys who are in the chat now, like I did earlier. Are any of you guys picking up Xenoblade? Because from the sound of it, nobody is. Friend! Oh, Pokey friend! The ball guy. Oh, no. Resist. Resist. I don't want to see your great balls. No. Joey, you got the collector's edition coming, that vinyl. Ooh la la. That's worth going to IKEA for when IKEA's back open, just to get one of them vinyl things for the walls, right? Beautiful. David, you're not, because you haven't touched the rest of the series either. I have. I have every game in the series, and I have only finished Xenoblade 1, and it took me a very long time to finish Xenoblade 1, if I'm being honest, because it wasn't a bad game. I really didn't understand the battle mechanics the first couple of times I played it, so I'm really tempted to pick it back up because I want to play the Future Connect part. Xenoblade Chronicles, I did start Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I fell off it pretty hard, and I think it's just because it wasn't my cup of tea at the time. I was so hooked on Breath of the Wild and Minecraft. So maybe I should get back into Xenoblade Chronicles 2, right, Joey? Yeah, I need to gather gym badges. Got it? Yep. I want to slap every Pokemon in the universe. That's the point, right? Catching them. Just want to slap every mons out there. Don't ask about my number, guys. Really, don't ask about about my trainer number 111. You don't want to know. I should have had a character with a big, thick mustache and just called it 118, right? Paper Mario, yeah, I'm looking forward to Paper Mario, to be honest. I know Sticker Star and Colour Splash get a hell of a lot of shite, right? And rightfully so to a point, although I think the Sticker Star was definitely a kid's game. Definitely a kid's game. It's like baby's first introduction into RPGs. And I actually didn't find it as bad as most people say it is. But it definitely wasn't up there with the other games, was it? So, you know. It's one of those things, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the first few chapters on Maybe 5 is like any other JRPG. By that you mean slow and boring. Yeah, I agree with that for most JRPGs, if I'm being honest. Field monsters and fights. After, yeah. Yeah, that's what happens in Xenoblade 1 though, right? Like, the first part of the story, like chapter 1, is really good. And then all of a sudden it just goes so slow and boring, and then all of a sudden it kicks off like towards the end of the game and just starts going mad at a rapid rate. Monster Hunter, oh, go on in. Now you've just got me all excited. I love me a bit of Monster Hunter. Not so, you know, I actually wasn't so keen on Worlds, but I was playing it on Xbox, and I've heard the Xbox version is the worst version of the lot. I think so. Like, I actually thought the graphics were terrible on it. Like, really bad. Maybe I just need to get it elsewhere. Oh, I didn't see this guy doing there, you weirdo. Yeah, I really do like Monster Hunter. Oh, Joey, at least I'm glad I'm not the only one then. Now, okay, I have to give it its fair shake, and Gorny, you know, I have to, because of balance, right? But oh, I did not mean to click that. I accidentally clicked the shoulder button again. I do that all the time on this game because I talk with my hands too much. But I don't know what it was. Like, I thought the world building and the actual like main base and stuff looked awesome on it. And I did play the first couple of missions, but I haven't played enough of it to give it a true like review, right? Nowhere near that. But the graphics on the Xbox version were not good. Like, I don't know what it was about them, but everything looked like really sort of 2D and stale. Like, almost like it was just a really low resolution texture pack that was in it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. What was you playing it on? Was it Xbox version, Gorny, for you? Well, no, you got PlayStation, right? You played it on PlayStation. Oh, do not tell me that this dog's gonna try and get at the... Get! Damn dog. Oh, you got the Xbox version. Yeah, that was my my initial thought on it as well, Joey. It's a bit slow. Saying that though, I didn't put as much time into the Switch one as I thought I would either. Again, maybe I was just burnt out because I played Tri, and then I played 3 Ultimate on both between the Wii U and the 3DS at the same time, and then I played half of 4, and I think I was just a little burnt out because I think I was one of the only people playing Tri on the Wii, honestly. And I used to play it a lot with randos online, like all the time. Because I had the Wii Speak thing as well, where everybody sounded like this. Everybody on the Wii Speak sounded like a zombie. The Wii Speak was great though, in all fairness. Like, people will say it was crap, it wasn't, it was great. And then the Wii U with the gamepad. Integrated voice chat, baby. Do you know what that's like, Nintendo? To have chat on your systems that works. Yeah, it was great. Like, We Speak, David, was a little microphone that went on top of the sensor bar. Well, you could go wherever you wanted it, really, but it was advertised to go on top of the sensor bar. And yeah, it was just a microphone instead of headsets. That was it. It was a nice idea because like the Wii was very family orientated, right? And I think they had big plans of like having like, lots of people in a room all chatting at the same time. Nah, this just didn't happen like that. Boom, baby. Get out. Shut the front door behind you. You're done. As for right now, I think the games that I'm playing I've been really enjoying. Streets of Rage 4. What a game that is. I mean, I can understand people if you never played the original Streets of Rage not liking it. But if you've played the original Streets of Rage, I've played all three. So good. Such a sort of... It literally feels like a real sequel. Which I think is hard when a game hasn't had an entry in that long, right? Animal Crossing, still playing that, although I have slowed down. I've slowed down very, very hard on Animal Crossing lately. But I have put time into it already. I think I'm... what? Probably 60, 70 hours in, which is a long time for me, really. But I've started falling off it. Although it's good, I've got a lot of niggles with it, and it just feels very padded out. Like, I just wish some things were just easier, especially terraforming. Like, I love the idea of changing all the island, but it's so irritating. But I mean, it is a nice little family game. Like, my family love it. So, Joey, you didn't bother with the Wii Online much. I did. I actually really like the Wii Online. A lot of people say it was really bad, but nothing's as bad as Smash Ultimate. David, you fell hard too. Yeah, oh yeah, you're still playing that, right? 400 hours. Don't know how you could do 400 hours, Joey. I'm just saying. I don't know how you could put 400 hours into it. Although, if you enjoyed it that much, that's brilliant, man. Shut up with the 111. Yeah, that's me. The museum thing was utter crap, right? Like, of all the things that they could put in as DLC or events, the museum thing was utter rubbish. But
Anyway, keep it up. Sure seems like you understand Pokemon real well.
That's because he's got no nose. That's why he sounds like that, by the way.
I have to dynamax my Pokemon if I want to win.
It sounds like Elmo's been in a nasty accident.
Elmo knows where you are, and Elmo will beat you to the ground.
Grassifleur! Oh, the museum upgrade was awesome. I'm on about the stamp thing. You know, the where you go around and get the stamps and then they give you a plaque. Like, the plaque's cool, but the stamp thing, it's just so weird. But the actual museum upgrading is great. Like, the art section is brilliant. Like, I love the red as actual pictures and actual fakes as well. And like, I don't want to look up which ones are the real and which ones are the fakes, because I'm not an art guy. I would rather be gutted and lost the money because I didn't realise that the Mona Lisa had like eyebrows like this. It was brilliant. Right, let's have a look at this then. They can become fun. I promise you I'm over 30, but Pokemon could become far larger than usual in certain places. Probably not the choice of words that I'd have used. Look at my throbber! Oh, dearie, dearie me. These Pokemon have big pee-pee. Your Pokemon can only Dynamax for 3 turns. During that time, your Dynamax Pokemon will use extremely powerful moves known as... Right, lads, we need to name these moves. What we're going to call it. Dynamax moves? No, no, no. It hasn't got the cool moves. No. Max moves. Max moves. The most inventive name on the planet. Max moves. Let's call it that. Right. So yeah. Okay. I've took so many stabs at this Pokemon game, but I honestly, it actually it just really makes me laugh, right? Because even though the translation and the language in it is like really good, and they've got England spot on with all the mate and stuff like that, they go and word things in a way that is just like, nah. But Pokemon get bigger in certain places. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, I have no idea what I did there. Because again, I hit the back buttons with my knee. Look, if anybody says that the crowd looks too 2D on this, right? We are living in 2020 when a certain virus has overtook the place and football stadiums are filling up their stadiums with cardboard cutouts to make them look like they have a crowd. So this is fine. We've got an excuse in games now, right? Look, it's set in England. We're all on lockdown. We use some cardboard cutouts. Look at the trainers. They're at least 2 meters apart. This is it. This is the time period we're living in. This is what we're doing. Yeah, in Germany, yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, the German football's back on, and basically they've been strapping cardboard cutouts to the seats. It's the best. Honestly, I love it. I love the fact that they're doing that, because there's no need, right? Next thing you know, they'll be wiring up a sound system and having someone press buttons every time someone scores a goal. So instead of like score a goal, you just hear the one guy on the crowd go, yes! I'll press the button and it'll be like, but it's brilliant, isn't it? It really is. The cardboard cutouts, I love it. It's like when you go past, what they call, Home Bargains, and they have that sticker of a security guard on the door. Who is that going to stop? Who is a sticker of a security guard going to stop robbing the store? No one. That is the answer. Absolutely no one. But they still stick this sticker of a full human-sized policeman on the door to I mean, come on, you've got to be pretty dumb if you go, I can't rob this store because there's a sticker of a policeman on the door. It's amazing. Really is just amazing. Like, I'm going to try and kill this thing without Dynamaxing. Or should I Dynamax? Should I just do the Dynamax thing?
This will really leave you in shock, though.
It's Frank Spencer as well now. Fungi Mungai. It's not very effective. Your fungus does not affect me, young Padawan. What? What is the point? What, does that Dynamax? Does that Dynamax this dude? I actually don't know what's going on. Come on, 1-1-1. That's a big ball. You know what they say? If you big, you got big ball. Eat it, bush. You did. Big bunny boy. My God, what is wrong with me today? Yeah, David, nice chatting with you, mate. Enjoy your grub, and have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And now I'm just a normal itsy. Oh, that was it. here was me grinding for half an hour on stream for that. No, I've wasted my years. Grinder, yeah. I like your balls. I think this is the first stream where nobody's called me Jacksepticeye as well. Yeah, hopefully, David. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming on a schedule like I said I would last time, but hopefully. Maybe. Changenord, my most sincere congratulations. Right, chat, what do you think? Should we have a little bit of a chat session now? And I'll do some more Pokemon things in a bit. Tell me, what questions have you got? What do you think? What should we talk about? Oh God, here it comes again.
Some advice to you, Nod. The team challenge has set all the young needs to follow. So what this means is your next job should be in Harbury and meet Nessa. Harbury is just beyond Route 5.
Oh, that's Gorny. That's Gorny doing this stuff right. Thanks, Gorn.
One part for others if you succeed.
Thanks, Milo. How long is a piece of string? As long as you measure it. More accurately, if you measure twice, cut once. Smoke the grass. What did you say? You can't believe my... Do you know who you're saying that in front of? Do you know who you're saying that in front of? Look at me! Why? Why would you say such a thing? So, what do we think? Do you think that was a good attempt at the gym? Because, I mean, to say I won without even really looking must mean that was a super duper easy gym, right? A really easy gym. I know, yeah. I always find that weird. Like, I mean, game logic is broken, right? But it needs to be broken. Otherwise, it wouldn't exactly be a game. So, you always get characters who just walk down the street and blurt something out. Even in Zelda, like, it's raining! Like, yeah, it's raining. It is raining, you're right. But, like, you really need to shout that out? Yeah, but, like, I do prefer that the new games do that. Where, like, you'll just see the text box of an NPC rather than having to talk to him, because when you go and play an old RPG now, it's such a pain in the ass to have to talk to everybody in the town just to get some hint at where to go next or some item that you have to obtain. But yeah, going inside houses. Yeah, going inside houses and stealing everything. I don't know if it was Dorkley who did it once, but there was a video on the on RPGs, like the typical RPG, and they break into their house, they're like, smash all the stuff, and they're like, I need to collect the 7 things to get the thing at the end. And it's just so stupid. It's like, it absolutely nailed RPGs, right? And the funny thing is like, early action games like Zelda did the same thing. You had to walk around the map and get like the 3 things to get the 7 things to get to the end. And it became such a standard, right? And it's kind of weird how a lot of games follow suit with things. And like, yeah, you take influence and you grow off other people. It's like anything, right? It's like me doing this. I have multiple cameras. Yeah, if it was just down to me on my own, I wouldn't have these change of scenes, right? You have to have seen that from somewhere in order to do it. Or something has to have the ability in any way. And it's the same with like all the alert boxes, you know, like Mikem, you're gonna come up in a second, I think, or Flamingo, or Shark Clan, or something. One of these subscribers, let's say Sans, right? I have these alert boxes. I think that if that wasn't a thing that was easier to set up, and if every other streamer didn't do it, then probably nobody really would think of doing it. And games are the same, right? They follow suit. They take what's come before them, and then they work on that. And I think at one point in early gaming, it was like such an annoying thing. And in ways, like, I like Pokemon for staying true to itself. Like, I don't think it's changed too much that, like, it's become something altogether different. But at the same time, I do kind of wish it just evolved a little bit more. Like, I'm really enjoying playing this on stream. Talk to you guys, right? You guys are here. You guys chat. You're great. You're brilliant. Like, we have the same few people turning up all the time, and it's brilliant. I think without you guys here, I wouldn't probably want to enjoy this Pokemon game as much. And like, I like to be honest with people, right? At the moment, I would like to play something a bit more action based, but I can't. I have to play something that doesn't, where input lag wouldn't affect it. So a shooter is out of the question. A platformer, again, out of the question. I might try it, but it's out of the question at the minute. But I like not having too much of a setup, right? And I haven't got too much money. That's why I've got the donation thing open. But I'm not going to beg for donations or anything like that, because that's just dumb. I'm not like one of those Twitch streamers, you know, that come on guys, give us some money. What? You work? You don't give me money, but I'm your entertainment. Yeah, I'm not going to turn into one of them, but I do like this really minimalist setup. And Pokemon is one of those things where, like, it's a part of my childhood so much, and like I will always hold the original games kind of on a pedestal, and that's not being a fanboy. That's just because at the time when they released, they were the bee's knees or the dog's doodahs, and I think that as time's gone on, they are. That's because I put on some weight, Gorny, over the over the quarantine period. I'm gonna work hard to get these titties down. But I think that for me, they're kind of they had too many releases and didn't change quite enough. And one of the things that was a bit controversial was the IGN too much water thing, right? Where they were like, yeah, the game's brilliant, but there's just too much water, and it became a running joke because of the Pokemon community. I really agree with that review, because Ruby and Sapphire had way too much water in those games, and the battling was just so boring on the water because it was just the same Pokemon over and over again. Like, I know they don't have a big variety in monsters anyway, and they don't do any like this baddie's harder because he has a bigger shield thing in Pokemon. But like, I honestly thought that the water was terrible, and that's why I didn't enjoy Ruby and Sapphire as much as like Gold or Silver or the originals when they came out. That was the first Pokemon that I was actually like, these games aren't so good. But yeah, I think that review was. I agreed with it, but I do understand people's complaints. But you know, this is the thing with reviews. I mean, I review games as well. Do I want to be a journalist? No, I don't want to be a journalist. Why do I review games then? Because I really just like to talk about games. That is the truth. I don't want to be a journalist. I just really like to talk about games. And I really like to give my honest opinions. Like, the one thing that really bugs me on the internet, and it's one of the reasons why I deleted my Twitter not too long ago, although it's back from the dead, is that it's people not being honest. Like, just because you know a developer and they give you a review code does not mean that you should be saying this game is brilliant 8 out of 10 when it's actually a bag of shite. I've seen this way too much. And if I was a reader and I looked at this game and people are giving it 7s and 8s, And I thought, well, from the screenshots, it looks good. I'll pick it up, and it was a bag of shite. I would not listen to that reviewer ever again. Joey, spot on. That's one of those games, for sure. For sure, one of those games. And it's okay for developers who have had amazing games in the past to then have a game that is utter shite. It happens, right? It happens, but just tell them the truth. Tell them it's not a good game. Just tell them. And it's the same with, like, when people jump on the bandwagon. Like, one of my biggest gripes of the last couple of years was Metroid Prime Federation Force. I really like that game. I really liked it. It's no secret. I will tell everybody that I like that game. But it got destroyed by critics because they were listening to people online talking about how stupid and dumb the game looked because it had chibi characters, and the fact that Samus wasn't in it. Oh, what a tragedy! But the game was great. It played well. If you got a bunch of people together and played the 3-player on it, it was good. It was a really good game. It was a slower shooter, and it was a bit more coordinated, yes. But it was also a really fun game. And I just honestly think that you should always be honest with games. And I think that Pokemon, is one of those series where, like, I love them. I think they're always good games. But, yeah, I mean, the marketing and some of the decisions that they made with Federation Force were bad. But that didn't detract from the game being good. Like, they made marketing problems, not development problems. Like, the game was good, it was solid, it ran well, it had some good elements in. Okay, ripping off Rocket League with the blast ball thing was whatever it was. That could have just remained not Metroid at all, just played like Metroid. But still, they made that mistake and whatever. But like, Pokemon's one of those games as well. I always feel that it gets given 10 out of 10s way too easy. It gets given 9s and 10s way too easy. Every Pokemon game is critically acclaimed, and I think that they have had bad games. I think the battle system's always kind of solid, but they have had bad games. And I think that this is a step in the right direction. I actually think that Sword and Shield is better. It's much better than some of their previous attempts. Like, it's not a secret that I was not a fan of X and Y. Like, I really was not a fan of X and Y at all. And Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon just felt like X and Y, so I didn't really like them either. But this is a bit better. I just wish that they would drop the goddamn characters like Hop. Let them go. Gone. Terrible. He's bad. Like, even if you've never played a Pokemon game before, you don't need him interrupting you every 2 minutes. Right, you really don't. Yeah, and same with Let's Go. I really liked Let's Go. I like the catching mechanic on it. I thought that it was a nice change to the way that Pokemon works. And I think that some of the problem in the Pokemon games, especially in the new ones, is that they make the dungeons so big that you have to continuously battle all the way through, fighting the same Pokemon over and over again. The battle system gets tiresome. So that catching thing and then only battling the trainers, I thought was really good. I honestly think that every Pokemon game should be like that from now on, but maybe that's just me. But, you know. That's also one of my those. That's also one of those. Every game is 10 out of 10. It shouldn't be called Metro Prime. Metro Prime 1 and 2 echoes cracking games. I agree. I also like Metro Prime 3. I saw you said you didn't like that one as much earlier. No, it's not as good as 1 and 2. It's still good. Still a really good game. Really still a good game. Really wants a silver gold version of Let's Go. Yep. I agree. Just to support, yeah. Yeah, Pokemon Go, yeah. Pokemon Go is probably the best thing that's happened to Pokemon, I think, because even though the mobile game is really good, and I think that, yeah, the battle system in that is dire, but I think that it goes to show that Pokemon can break its own conventions and work, and I think that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was also proof that you could do that as well. I didn't have any trouble with Metro Prime 3's controls, if I'm being completely honest. I actually really like the controls. I think that I think that yeah, the Wii remote was definitely a gimmick, and there is points in Metroid where it's like open the door again. Yeah, okay, whatever. It is whatever. But I actually really like the controls. I like the point controls for shooters. That's all I'm gonna say on that one, I think. Yeah, I played them all in order on GameCube. The Metro Prime series is a weird one because I had this post earlier on Twitter that, like, I think it's actually one of your Gorny that I retweeted with a comment. I really like Metroid Prime Trilogy. I really like it. Like, I would say it's one of the best trilogies that I've ever played, but I just don't think we need it again. Another release. Like, I really don't. We had it on the Wii. We had it on the Wii U. A third release on the Switch in a row kind of feels like it's scraping the bottom of the barrel. It really does. Like, and don't get me wrong. If they release it, I'll buy it. Like, I'm not complaining about that. I'm not too sure if we actually need it though. That's the thing. But saying that, yeah, Twilight Princess is exactly the same, and I brought every version of that as well. So I'm a hypocrite. What can I say? But again, I felt that when Twilight Princess released, we didn't need it. We didn't need a HD remaster of Twilight Princess. But it was nice, and I think the Metroid Prime would be the same. But I don't know. I can't see Metroid Prime trilogy happening. I just can't. Like, Nintendo doesn't like to do these sort of things, right? And Metroid won't sell well. Metroid Prime 4 won't sell well. It'll sell, but I think Metroid Prime 4 would sell better than the previous titles, but I don't think it's going to sell well. Please prove me wrong, people. Please, everyone buy it, but everybody who has interest in it. Not everyone. If you hate Metroid, don't take my word and go and buy it. But still. But Pokemon. Yeah. I'm going to stream this again. Like, I'm going to leave it where it is for now. Because I'm just going to make sure I save before I do some stupidness and not save. Although this still auto saves now, doesn't it? Just save yourself now, right? But Metroid. Well, we say Metroid Prime doesn't sell well. It still sells well in terms of being a game, right? It like doesn't like fail as a game. It's just Nintendo likes its multi-million sellers, doesn't it? And if anything's less than that, then it Spartan kicks it right to the death hole. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if the rumors are true. The rumors have been circling for way too long now. It's like, look, just because of the rumors, just give it us or drop it. Do one or the other. But like, it's like Mother 3, right? Fans went on about Mother 3 for so long. Every year, Mother 3's coming. Did Mother 3 ever come? No, it didn't. Didn't come. And even Reggie has turned around and made snidey comments about the fans requesting that game. And like, this isn't a ragging on everybody session, by the way. It might sound like it. It's just my honest opinions here. Is that, like, we all have wishes and dreams. I think it's unhealthy that people get so vocal about it. Like, especially Mother 3 was such one of those things, because I don't think a lot of the people who were really vocal about it actually even played an Earthbound game. I haven't played an Earthbound game. Not gonna lie to anybody, I haven't played Earthbound. I've been meaning to. Heck yeah, I've been meaning to. Maybe that's what I should stream. Maybe. But I think it's unhealthy to get so wound up in rumours sometimes. Like Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4's been rumoured since the Wii U. That's a pretty long time. That's a pretty long time to get yourself wound up over a game that might not even exist, right? And then people go, but Miyamoto said in an interview. But that interview was also 4 years ago. If it comes out, it'll come out. But do yourself a favour and don't think about it too much. Alright? You'll only wind yourself up. The world has a lot of things that you can find enjoyment from. You don't need to wait for Pikmin 4. Good God, I'm a philosopher at the minute. What's going on? Super Metroid is probably one of the best ones, and it's one of the worst selling. Yes, Gorney, 100% agree. Gorney never played a Pikmin game. Don't listen to people. Pikmin 1's the best one. If you're going to play a Pikmin game, play Pikmin 1. It's the most simple, and because of that, it's the most fun. Pikmin 3 had way too much multitasking in for me. Great game, fantastic game, really, but for me, just a little bit too much of the multitasking. I like multitasking games, but I don't like it when you can't see out like on the like a zoomed out map. So yeah, it was a really good game though. Yeah, Super Metroid. Super Metroid's a really good game. It's got some tough sections in it though. Metroid Fusion is the best 2D Metroid game in my opinion as well. Um, yeah, Metroid Fusion was just brilliant. I think what made Metroid Fusion really really good though was the console it was on. Like it was perfect for the Game Boy Advance. Right, it was the perfect game for the system. I think that is important as well. Is when like a game can really shine what a system can do. I think Breath of the Wild was a really good example of what the Switch could do out the gate, but Breath of the Wild 2 needs to nail what it actually can do. So I really want to see what Breath of the Wild 2 is going to bring. And I honestly don't think we've had a game that shows off what the Switch can do properly yet. Like, I know the Switch isn't a powerhouse, and a lot of games struggle with frame rates. But I really don't think we've had that one game that's done it yet. The thing is, I actually find it always kind of hard. I like retro gaming, I really do. I've got a Super Nintendo hoodie there, an N64 t-shirt on here. So, yeah, I like retro gaming, but I think sometimes it's hard to go back to these games, right? Because unless you've played them through in your childhood, there's always that one section that like nobody talks about. Like on Super Metroid, it was the wall jumping. That was so so tough to get through. Really really tough to get through. Um, but yeah, it's I think it is really unhealthy to obsess over rumors, and like that's why like I don't really talk about Nintendo Village too much on these streams. Like I try to refer people over to it in like the links and stuff. But like that's why we try not to post about rumors or talk about rumors too much. Just because I think that they really can do things to people's heads, and it's so strange when people get so salty over things. I like water levels. I don't think water levels are as bad as people say. I think that ice levels are much worse. I really do. Like, I think the water levels can be some of the best. Like, I like Mario's water levels. I think that they're great, especially when you got like the frog suit and you get a bit more free movement. I really like Sonic's underwater levels, which is again an unpopular opinion, but Labyrinth Zone is actually my favourite zone of Sonic 1. And that's not me being hip and cool saying that, like, oh, check me out because I like the level everyone hates. No, I really like a threat in gaming from the environment. It's why I like Metroid Prime 2 Echo so much, because I like that fear of like, unless you get to another light source, you could die. Like, and I always like that with underwater levels when like the sections that you gotta reach, and that's why I like Sonic's underwater levels so much, because you have that threat of like, if you don't find the next set of bubbles, you're dead, and if you try to be greedy and run past them, you're also dead. So look, get to the next one as fast as you can, but do not get greedy. And I love that. It's brilliant. Especially Labyrinth Zone. Sonic 1 has ace music. Let's be real here a minute, right? Sonic 1 has fantastic music. But like, I love the dun 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 when you're gonna die in the water. It's brilliant. Banjo-Kazooie's water levels are great. I love the Rusty... What was it? Rusty Bucket Bay was it called? The one with the big ship. That was such a good level, because like that wasn't technically water as such. I know it's only like probably like a quarter of the level, but I still like that. I still thought it was really cool. But yeah, this has been a pretty good chat. You know, we've probably gone on for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes just chatting, but I like to spend some time with you guys. Like Joey, I haven't seen you around much lately, so it's nice that you've popped up and had a chat. And Gorney, you're always here, man, and I love it. I really do. Banjo is hot trash. Overhyped crap. Oh yeah, it's no Joey. It's not aged well. No, it's not aged well. I won't call it hot trash, and I won't call it crap, but it definitely hasn't aged as well as people think it has. Nah, not at all. And I haven't really spoke about it too much. I did speak about it a bit on one of the podcasts, but I didn't like ukulele that much either. And the reason is because it was too much like an N64 game. It was too much like an N64 game. It's like, yeah, N64 was cool for the N64, for those games that came out on it, because at the time, those games, brilliant. We don't need to replicate it now. Look, we don't need to replicate it now. Platformers have evolved since then, and I think that ukulele was too stuck in the roots, like way too much stuck in the roots. But look, I didn't play enough of it to call it a review, right? So if anybody ever screamed at me about it, you're taking the first impressions here, right? But I couldn't play it. However, Impossible Lair is much better. Again, it still suffers from identity crisis. It's like characters of Banjo-Kazooie, but gameplay of Donkey Kong. But yeah, it's still not still doesn't tickle me right, really. I wish the Playtonics team would make a brand new IP that's actually their IP, because Playtonic games make some, honestly, like Impossible Lair had such good design in places, but I just can't unsee the fact that ukulele is Banjo-Kazooie with a reskin. You tried it as well and got bored, Joey. Yeah, so we're on the same page a lot tonight, right? You just brought all the Sonic games on Xbox. When you say all the Sonic games, what is on Sonic? What is on the Xbox? Is 3 Knuckles on there? Probably not, right? 3 Knuckles doesn't seem to be on anything. But I love the Sonic games. And you know what's painful is how good the mobile version of 1 and 2 is. It's easily the best version of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 are on the mobile. And it's so painful that those versions haven't gone onto a home system. Release them on PC! At least! Sonic CD, yeah, Sonic CDs. Sonic CD I don't like as much. I don't like Sonic CD as much. I can't remember who did the video. I think it was Scott the Was did a really good video on Sonic CD. Sonic 3 is on Xbox. Wow. Sonic 3. Beautiful game. But Scott the Was, I think it was Scott the Was, did a video on Sonic CD, and he had the same problems as I did, which were basically that for a game where you have to go flat out to change the past and the future, it doesn't give you the opportunity to. And yeah, I think that ruins that mechanic, because the mechanic is so good, like, especially for the time, having multiple versions of the level. But I think the level design is pretty bad because of that. Like, a lot of people say it's the hidden gem of Sonic. I see it as the actual the outcast. Like, I think 1, 2, 3 Knuckles were really good, and that Sonic CD was like, oh, it's okay. Put it out in the expansion. Sonic 4 as well. Sonic 4 wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. It really wasn't a good game either, was it? But I think it's still worth the playthrough. Sonic Unleashed. That was a game. Generations. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. You know what though? Like, I think between all those games, like, There is some good ones. But let's face it, Sonic 4 really, Sonic Mania is the Sonic 4, isn't it? Sonic Adventure. I actually really want a proper remaster of Sonic Adventure 1. Whereas I like Sonic Adventure 2 for the Hedgehog levels, I think the rest of the game is so boring. I did not like the treasure hunt, and I definitely do not like the robots. Again, it's my opinion. I know some people really like them, but for me, I think I like Sonic 1. I liked Sonic's levels, which are obvious. Like Sonic's levels are always the best out of them sort of games. Tails' race levels were good, but Sonic needed to be a little bit faster. Amy's levels are really cool. I really like them with a hammer. Big the Cat could do with some refinements. Froggy. But yeah. So, what do you think? What are we streaming if we stream next week? We going back on Pokemons to do some more Pokemaning? Or are we doing something else? I was doing this initially straight after recording the Nintendo Village podcast. Sonic Advance 1 is fantastic. You are right. Sonic Advance 1 was really good. I even brought that on the Nokia Engage. A terrible port because you couldn't see in front of you, but that's how much I love that game. I brought it again. What do you think? Are we Pokemaning next week? I was recording this directly after the Nintendo Village podcast. Nintendo Village podcast actually has its final episode this week. We're recording tomorrow instead. So it's bye bye Nintendo Village podcast. We'll probably talk about it on the show. It might be a bit of a meteor one this week. Excuse me, I'm fine, I promise. But yeah, Nintendo Village podcast is going away, and the reason is because I say we. It's more down to me. I wanted to concentrate on some video content a bit more, and it's actually quite intrusive on the family doing a podcast. Yeah, we reached like I think it would have been episode 34 this week. But again, that's another reason why we're cancelling the podcast as well, was actually discoverability. Like, even though we tweet about it every once in a while, I say every once in a while, it's automatically tweeted out every week when the podcast goes live. It just, I don't know. Podcasts used to be amazing once upon a time. Like, there wasn't that many of everything. And then all of a sudden, there was a few too many podcasts appear out of the woodworks, right? Multiple podcasts, and I think that discovering a good podcast between all the other podcasts out there is a really tough thing to do, and it is the same with YouTube. I'm sure it is, but at least with YouTube, there's an actual way to find people. Like, YouTube does suggest you to other people. Regardless of all the arguments that creators have, I'm out of the algorithm, blah 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 blah. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as you get 5 people watch it, you've made something worth watching. Then that's my opinion, right? It's not about success, and it's not about how many subscribers. If you want that, then don't do Nintendo content. Don't do gaming content, because your chances are so small. But with podcasts, it's so hard to discover a good podcast. So that's why, like, I don't know, I've kind of fell out of the podcasting game a little bit. But I like the fact that YouTube does have the ability to you know, to let you find other people and stuff. Like, I mean, I've had videos that have had 10,000 views. Like, I haven't had podcasts that have had 10,000 listeners. So I think that, like, I prefer content to just be watched, you know. I just prefer it going out, because the reason I do this is because I enjoy it. No other reason, right? It's not chasing money, it's not chasing numbers, it's not chasing any of that sort of stuff. It's just something I like to do. I really like it, and I love making video content. I want to get better at editing and stuff like that. Like, I've got a decent setup. right? This looks okay, yeah? So, yeah. It's one of those things. When you say it has 10,000 on pods, you're on about collectively, right? Not one episode. Because yeah, and podcast system. You were there before the big boom, where there were so many podcasts, which I was talking about. But yeah, I mean, I didn't mean this to turn into a bit of a rant about stuff, but it kind of has been. But yeah, so it's gonna be the last Nintendo Village podcast. I am sad to see it go. You know. Yeah, Joey, I agree with that as well. I do agree with that. Like, I think that YouTube is much better when people make smaller content. But I think the worst podcast crime, right? This is coming up. Guys, listen. Gary's going to get angry about something. I think the worst thing ever is when you go to listen or watch a podcast and the title will be something like Nintendo's biggest mistake or the next Star Fox. You think, oh, that's the subject I'll listen to. I'll listen to this. And yeah, hi guys, welcome to the Nintendo podcast. This is my buddy John. John, tell me, what did you have for breakfast today? Oh, I had pancakes. How are you anyway? Insert in joke here. In joke. Yes. And then tell me, what have you been playing? Yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to tell you about that, but I want to tell you about my stroll in the park first. It was brilliant. It's, oh, God. Yeah. Look, if you make a podcast about a topic, talk about the damn topic, will you? Don't talk about your weekend. Who the wants to listen to the weekend? I don't want to listen to how you took a stroll around the park on Saturday. I don't give a crap. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I dropped off podcasts as well. I'm glad you say that, Joey, about people talking shite, because yeah, it happens, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, yeah, I like humanness in a podcast as well, and like that's one of the reasons why I used to listen to podcasts all the time. One of the reasons why I used to listen to Nintendo Dads is because they actually say when they think a game is shite, right? And I like honesty, and I do like a bit of human interaction and all that, rather than this is the news report of the week, blah 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 blah. But when you're just talking for half an hour of an hour-long podcast about what you've ate, what you've drank, and you walk in the park, and what you watch on TV on a Nintendo show, nah, not interested. Not interested. 10-minute video, straight to the point on YouTube. Yeah, that's it. So, like I said, didn't want this to turn into a rant. Definitely has been, because you know what? I do love a rant. I'm the same as everybody else out there. I do love a rant. I do love just chatting. And I know that we're just chatting now, but like, I'm talking to chat, right? No, Megadads is different, because Megadads do talk crap like that, but they talk about it in an entertaining way. They don't just talk about like something. You can tell they pre-prepare their stories, right? Like, nobody talks about having the world's biggest poo on a podcast without knowing that you're going to talk about the biggest poo that you've ever had on a podcast, right? So Megadads is different. I listened to Megadads before I had an Xbox, right? And I don't have a PlayStation. So why would you listen to them if you only got Nintendo? And the reason is because they're comical. That's their value, right? That's their thing. They know that they are funny. So they make a funny show. So that's different. But like, I'm just on about two people having a chat like they're in a Wetherspoons. Like, nobody wants to listen to that. I think that's part of the problem with podcasting as well. It's so easy to make a podcast. Like, this could be a podcast. Me just talking to you guys. I could take this out, put it onto a feed, and it's a podcast. Without the interaction, without you guys talking to me right now, this would be the most boring, dull, shite podcast that there ever has been on the planet. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. But I really like YouTube at the minute, right? I consume a lot of YouTube content at the minute. I know you did. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Gordy. It's you. Your fault. You killed podcasting. But like, it's just I consume a lot of YouTube at the minute, and the reason I like YouTube is because I think some people have really nailed it. Like they do 10-minute episodes, and I know that it's algorithm BS and stuff like that. But like, if you want to find something out about a game, if you click on a video that says like, "What's next for Star Fox?" and you click on that link on that video, you know what you're gonna get. Alright, tell Clay I said hi, Joey. I haven't seen Clay for a while now. Maybe I'll reinstall Apex and I can't. I haven't got my Xbox online and I got work tomorrow. But I'll tell you what, I'll sign up. Shoot me a message, okay? Thanks for stopping by, Joey. But yeah, it's like if you click on that, you know that you're gonna get 10 minutes of what's next for Star Fox. So that's what I want. Let me try and sort out this Streamlabs thing. Is it just a www dot I'm missing out on that? And then we're gonna call this podcast quits after that. I've got to put the bins out, man. It's been like right, so I've got timers. Subscribe to Nordish. What was it I was missing, Gorny? Was it just a www dot, or did I have to put the HTTP? Oh, shouting. Let's have a look. I'm going up through the chat now, to try and see. Corny, did you go through and delete a lot of messages? I see that one person's had like a ton of chat messages disappear all of a sudden. Just www. Okay. I don't know if we can test these timers. Yeah, but there was a lot of messages deleted. I wasn't sure if he did them or whether you did. Anyway, this has been the Gary Solo Rant Podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully, Nintendo Village has some really good stuff coming soon. And I really hope that I manage to get on board and properly and actually manage to give it the love it deserves. But hey, that's it, right? So thanks for dropping by. I think there's only Gorny left now. There's maybe somebody else as well. So hello, other person who's been very, very quiet. Hello. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. What I'm planning on doing in the future is actually, if you miss the streams, it's gone. Bye bye. You're not going to see it again. But then put a highlight reel up afterwards. So if I get time, I'll be doing that. If I don't, well, tough luck, you miss a stream. But yeah, I would like to make some highlights of these, because I think that watching back on a stream that's not happening right now is the worst thing ever. Like if you're watching back on a stream and you got no interaction, then it's no fun. Thank you, Antonio. Do you like my sunburn? Look, does it look really good on me? I turned the contrast down on my camera to try and hide it because I look like I had blusher on. But hey, Antonio, you got time to chat? Actually, I'll give you a call in a second if you can. Somebody had to call me Jacksepticeye again at some point, right? Top of the morning to you, ladies. So, okay. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Tony, call me. And I'll catch you guys later. No worries, dude. Catch you guys later. Ciao. Ciao. I love you guys.